I can hold my liquor, but these hoes can't handle me.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Am I playing? I'm playing. Yo. Yeah, we cool. Damn. First off, let me just say, yo, whoa there, hi. Y'all doing? What's up, folks? And welcome to the podcast. So I'm just gonna jump right the hell on in it. Back again, my shoulder hurting and shit because a nigga don't be hitting the gym. This fucking cannon's heavy. God blessing all the trap niggas. Anyways, man. So today I get on Facebook, right? And I see a fucking first all the hurricanes that's going on, right? But like I see a video. I seen a video. What's crazy is 20 minutes before what you're seeing and listening to right now, I seen a video that confirmed something that I seen earlier in the day that I didn't think was actually what I was seeing. I seen a tornado coming through a city, ripping it to shreds. It was Bermuda. I don't have my CNN up right now, but yeah, Bermuda. And I'm like, what in the hell? Like when I seen that shit, cause like the quality of the video, it reminded me of like a fucking Android phone, you know. And it's an island. I can't imagine it, you know. It's probably third world, just like one time for the Av. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, this shit fake. Like I really thought this shit was fake. You know what I'm saying? Really thought this shit was fake. I get on CNN cause like, so like I was about to say on Facebook, right? I get on Facebook and I'm like, I said, yo, you know, it's sad what the hurricanes are doing, you know, and I'm still just thinking about Harvey and what might happen to Florida. You know what I'm saying? What might happen to Florida. Hold up, y'all. Let me turn the gain up on the twin. Since I'm talking all off mic and shit. All right. We back. We back. So anyways, man. Yeah, I hop on Facebook and I'm like, yeah, you know, I just see what's going on with Bermuda or Bermuda. I need to really look that up. I'm gonna look that up. And what possibly could happen to Florida. Like I'm just not even thinking about the islands. You know what I'm saying? Like just not even thinking about the islands. So, you know, I get on Facebook and I'm like, growing up, you know, East Coast, I remember hurricane season in Virginia. Like I knew what that was. Like every like September, October, like it took me a while to realize, but just like I just remembered that pattern. Then like all of a sudden, like later on, I just realized, you know, that's hurricane season. I'm like, oh shit, you know. And you know me, Jack, go Canes. So today I get on Facebook and I'm like, are we good? Yeah, we good. We good. So I'm like, yeah, I remember growing up, like I used to like hurricane season. Like I used to love looking out my front window at the crib. Looking out my front window of the crib and just seeing like, you know, just heavy ass rain, hard ass rain. You know, like that shit used to be live. But when I moved to Houston, I was like, oh, this is some different shit. Like that's so like the very first day I landed in Houston, first time I ever been to Houston in my life. The hardest rain, it might have got top right now. It might have, but I'm going to give it at least the second. No, by far, you know, at least. As a matter of fact, yeah, it was number one. Hardest rain that I ever seen in my life. Like this shit was crazy. Like I was like, golly. Young nigga, I ain't never seen no shit like that. You know, so anyways. On my Facebook post, I'm like, go Canes. I'm like, well, no, I don't say that. Actually, I don't say that. The Facebook post is, I remember growing up, I was like, it's sad I was like, it's sad what's going on with the hurricanes. But I remember growing up, I used to enjoy hurricane season. Then I put up the emoji with the U. The homie picked it up right away. Nigga was like, don't nobody give a damn about them sorry ass canes. I was like, that's funny. That's funny as hell that you picked that up. But so yeah. So then the homie Rico, he get on talking shit. But I genuinely like the only like, and I was wrong for even throwing that in there, like I wasn't trying to make a joke out of it, make light of it, but I was really like, just, I don't know. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to not rap. Honestly, that's just really what it was. I just couldn't take up the opportunity. And like, so I just threw up to you. Like, that's me all day, Jack. So the homies was on me about this shit. So anyway, so I'm like seeing shit. I'm seeing shit on motherfucking like Instagram and shit. I watched a little bit of Charlamagne's fucking live, and niggas is talking about the end of days, Twitter. I'm like, man, what the fuck? And it's funny because I was just in bed, like just kicking it on the fucking laptop and shit. Wow, breaking the fourth wall like crazy. Just kicking it on my bed and shit, and I just really had to say a prayer out loud. I'm trying to do this now. A lot of times I just pray in my head, laying in bed. Shit, my mind wanders during prayer. My mind wanders all the time. A lot of times it's just too much. So I'm like, you know what? I need to just start saying my prayers out loud. I don't need to have that in there with everything else. Like, get that out. That needs to be spoken, So anyways, and I'm like, and I'm just saying, I'm like, I have no choice but to still believe through the madness. You're still blessing us all. Like the world, you're still blessing us all. And it was crazy because, Charlamagne, he was like, in the West Coast, like y'all coming too, y'all next with the earthquakes and shit. And like, I've been thinking, I'm like, shit, that's right. We is on this fucking fault line, And what's crazy is me and my girl was up in fucking Glendale last weekend, because every time she comes to fucking LA, she wants to go to Walmart. She hates that I shop at Ralph's. Now, I ain't gonna front, Ralph's be taxing. I now see it, at least in comparison to Walmart on some items. Dove body wash for men, that's my shit. I get a 16 ounce bottle or some shit like that for a motherfucking like $7. I seen her bigger bottle in motherfucking Walmart for $5 something. And my girl pointed it out right away. Like, she was like, I bet you pay more for that. And when I looked at it, I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't think so. Man, we went the other day and I seen that shit. I was like, damn, they taxing. But anyways, I'm like, babe, there's no Walmarts in fucking LA. Like, Walmart does not exist in LA. There's like 2. One all the way in fucking Montebello, I believe. And then there's like a little like small ass, like a supersized small that's, that's just the biggest oxymoron there is. But that's just really how I can describe that fucking Walmart over there off Aviation. So, I say all that to say, it's the first wildfire that I believe I've seen all summer. Now, this is my second summer in LA. Last summer, shit was crazy. San Clarita, I seen this shit, they had no idea where it was coming from. I'm walking outside of SAE one day. Me and the homie, I forgot our kid's name. About to go puff the doob. And then I'm like, yo, the sky looks crazy right now. Literally, half the shit was orange. Like a crazy orange. Crazy orange, bro. Other sky. Same sky, other side. Blue as can be. So, fast forward a few months later, however when, I make my way to San Clarita. I realize that's 20 miles up the road. You would have thought that shit was right behind motherfucking Hollywood Hills. Creeping. I mean, Studio City is ablaze. It don't even exist no more. That shit was just like the color, the smell was just so potent. That shit, and that was just the biggest one last year. Out of like fucking the 10, that was super big too, but just didn't touch that one. Like, the Valley and shit, LA got burnt alive last year. Shit was crazy. LA. Crazy. But yeah, man. That shit, so I'm thinking, anyways, back to that, like the motherfucking, alright, I'm high. Okay, I overdid. Every time I pick up the phone, I think I overdo my heart. Running at 11 minutes, that's cool. I'll chop this down. But anyways, yeah, like that was just. So when Charlamagne says that I lost my focus, I'm talking about the fires, earthquakes. There we go. That would be crazy. It's crazy. Damn. All right, we back. Technical difficulties. My Thunderbolts are going bad. Woo. But anyways, man. So back to it. Nigga was rambling. About to do it again. But anyways. Second time. Third time. What? You know. I rhyme. Flip flow. Jack Canes. Insane. Membrane. Go Canes. Yeah, go Canes. Back on topic. Hurricanes. So, I'm like, man. Is it the rapture? I don't believe so. But I don't know, like time, like what happens? Time happens. Time goes. But I just think about everything that has happened, like just so much. Like we're gonna survive. Like I said, through the madness, every year, you know, people just say, you know, everything's just getting so much worse. Everything's this and that, and maybe it is. But like I said, I still just can't help but, through the madness, at the very least, we're still, we're definitely still blessed. So I do say thank you. But I was watching a video on CNN, and the lady was talking about evacuations and stuff like that, and she was just saying like, and I'm just thinking, she was just saying how, like, you know, get you a piece of pen, get you a piece of pen, get you a piece of paper, get you a pen, write everything down that's important. Batteries, you know, things is just running off pure battery. Write down your contacts, all this and that. And I'm just like, yo, when shit hits the fan, it's always back to the basics. It's always back to the basics when shit hits the fan. Like, you know, you need shit, like you gotta write shit down. When everything's just running online, like it's shutting down. It should, like, and I'm just thinking, like, I damn sure don't know a number. I don't know an emergency contact number. I don't know. The best I can do is give you an area code, and maybe the first three, the last four, you can cancel it. You can cancel that shit. Your nigga is, I'm late as fuck. You can cancel it. So, like, you know, but, and it's crazy because just last night I watched this movie called IT. I checked the Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm pretty sure it was saying it was trash. Like, it just wasn't a good movie. Like, and it had the potential to be, but like the protagonist, I think he really just, like the way they made his character to be just like some weird, like he's just obsessed. He's almost like a predator type. Like, I don't know. It just made his character just too crazy. Like, what? Like, why couldn't he just be like someone that wants to take out the dad? You know, like, just like he just could be like a spy or some shit. Why he got to be, which is normal, I guess. That's some normal. That's not normal, but I get, who knows? That's some reality shit. Anyone can be anyone. You don't know what's going on. But yeah, it was just weird, you know, like that just really kind of took you out the movie. But it had like dope shots and shit like that. Like it was kind of hard. Anyways, the guy, the pops, Mike Reagan, the nigga that played off, he played like the James Bond, you know, back when GoldenEye was out on 64. Peace to all the classics, 91 and up, baby. So we his whole entire house was just like smart. Like, you know, he'd walk in the room and just like the shit would just take his temperature or something as he's taking off his clothes or some shit, and then just like hop in the shower. And like the dude, he lets the nigga in the house, hacks his whole shit, and next thing you know, he's just in there. You know, he's taking control of the man's house, using his privacy with cameras and this and that shit, like just fucking with the man, you know. But how do you have to save himself? Back to the basics. Had to tear all that shit down. And because the other cat, because he believed in the basics, is actually was his good way, you know, was a solid way out. Everything was just on hard drives, you know. So it was one single point. Like they could just go snatch them up. And that could be the end of, you know, that could be how they solve their problem. Just getting this hard drives, you know, instead of shit being on its cloud and stuff, you know. But yeah, so back to the motherfucking basics. Back to the basics. But yeah, that's crazy how life is, you know. When everything happens, it's just back to the basics. And when I see a crib like that, and you know, you see shit on TV, smart cars, and trying to drive themselves and shit like that, everything just with technology now, like a lot of times I think, I mean, it's crazy, it's cool as fuck how far like what technology is nowadays. Like the convenience of technology, it's amazing. Like what? I'm fucking 26 in 2017. Cool. You know, like that's a nigga really, that's cool. But also where technology is, it's dangerous. Like it's kind of scary too, you know, it's kind of scary. So anyways, that shit is just always back to the basics. What else I want to talk about? Rap contest. Yo, look. Man, I need 8, man. Look. I need 8. LA. Hold up. Cause y'all look. So you know I'm telling the truth. I need 8, man. I need 8. Now I'm gonna tell you, they head cracking. So I want to get in this rap contest at the airliner on Tuesdays, man. You know, but in order to qualify for the contest, 8 people got to show up for you. $20 a head. God damn. I feel you. But he can help me, man. That's an investment. You could be a fan for life. Just $20. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Feel me? What else was on the topic? You know what I'm saying? It's like, here I am, 19 minutes. See, this shit going on too long. I'm gonna have to edit this shit. Because that's why, this is when I miss conversation. Shout out my nigga Cheaty. Shout out Tristan. Shout out Leffler. Shout out Wendell and Mars. What the fuck am I looking for on my joint? Oh yeah, I'm looking at my notes. Do I really want to talk about this? How I was a kid Well, the note says how I was a kid. Me and my homies wildin'. Robbed the pool. Attempted. Lucky my environment allowed me to grow. All right. I get it. So, I was a teenager. Anywhere between 14, yeah. Anywhere between 14 and 13 and 15, I'll say. Anywhere between 13 and 15. Nah, maybe not even that old. 12 and 14. Anywhere between 12 and 14, I'll say. And it was a hot ass day, just like this past fucking weekend in LA. And let me just say, there was a monster in attendance. That's just the number of people. It was just a hell of people in there. So we was like, yo, it was a gold mine today. We just gonna rob them. We gonna rob them. We figured it out because we done been back there, you know, go get balls, go get like the shit, like the money box just wasn't secured. Or it was a decoy the whole time, you know. But I seen cash in that bitch before. The money box wasn't secure. You can just walk in that bitch and go. Man, we just knew. We just knew. We was about to come up on the biggest lick. Like, that day, the pool, I mean, middle school, we was deep as fuck. Hella daycares and shit was deep as fuck. Little kids just taking up space. Like, man, get these little niggas out of here. They wild. They too deep out this bitch. We were like, yo, pool had to clock in a smooth $500, $600 a day. You know, that would have been cash. It was like 6 of us. We really snatched the shit. Peace to the homie. Peace to the home. Peace to my nigga. Shout out my nigga Bird. Peace to the homie Bird. Shout out my nigga Leaf. Shout out fucking, you know, it was just funny. But anyways, we take the shit. You know, we pedaling, like we snatch the shit, get on the bikes and go. Like we was in it. We was ready. We get around the block. Get all the way down the street, niggas just happy. We like, oh, we about to get a lick. We about to get this cash, nigga. We get to the bottom of the joint opening, not a dollar dime in sight, dog. Probably was a blessing. Probably was a blessing that it wasn't a damn dollar in sight. Because we really would have came up, niggas would have been like, oh, we got to find this money. We got to find this money. It's too many fucking pizza sticks missing for us not to make no money to cover this shit. This shit used to be fire. That's all a broke nigga could afford. Let me get 2 of them joints and a motherfucking slushy or something, dog. Like, word, real talk. Valley Point to North Lakes, nigga. Fuck you, man. But I get it. I say all that to say, like, I'm just thinking. I remember me and my pops was talking one time. You know, just, I think it might have been something about Chicago or something. And like, just the kids. You know, just the violence and stuff. And I'm like, so I think about that incident. I think about my homies that I, like, used to really kick it with. But let me tell you, like, I grew up in the suburbs. You feel me? Like, I grew up in the motherfucking burbs. Me and my niggas was out here on bikes just really just trying to, like, just chase pussy. Like, you know? Like, we wasn't even tripping like that. But I say that to say, like, if I would have tried that where I tried that, 9 times out of 10, I would have tried that anywhere else, no matter the environment. If I'm with the homies and like that opportunity, like just being as kids. But I feel like when the environment is different, so are the stakes or or just the ante, you know, like I'm saying, like I think about out here in LA, like, you know, young kids. I remember my homie was talking about like, a while ago. Just I don't know when it was, but just like a high school, just like a random drive-by on a high. Well, it wasn't even random. It was, you know, they knew it was like what was going on. It was some gang shit, you know, and like killed like 7 people. Ran just like through the school, When I was living in Houston, talking to the homie, Shondell, nigga was from Chicago. Homie was funny as hell. He was talking about nigga that didn't even go to school, wasn't even in the school, like a grown ass nigga. Walked into the school early as fuck. Bang. Over some gang shit. Killed a kid. You know, like, I'm just like, damn, it's a time to think about being blessed. Again, it's a time to think about being blessed because it's where I could have been, you know. Hopefully not, you know. Hopefully not, because even like, you know, that one story wasn't really like me and the homies was just running around like, you know, it wasn't nothing crazy like that. But I'm just saying, like, when you outside, if your environment is like what it is, then when you outside, you outside. Like, that's just really what it is. I feel like when you outside, if that's your environment, that's what's going, like, and you in it, then that's just what it is. When I'm outside, my environment, it's mad space. It's a high school, you know. We 13, we fucking 12, 13, like, nigga, we got full on kickball games and shit going on. Niggas be outside all day riding bikes and shit, just talking shit. Like, you feel me? Like, you grow up out here, it's something different, you know. Like, again, like I say, it's a time of just realizing that you're blessed. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was gonna talk about, and that was it. Hopefully, I made that pretty short. Since there was something I was actually struck my mind probably like 2 or 3 weeks ago. This is actually old notes. I just added on to them today. What else is going on? That's about it. Yeah, I'm cool. Hey, thanks for listening, guys. If you made it all the way this far. Yeah, if you made it all the way this far, running on a smooth 20-7 minutes, I really appreciate you. Thank you. Peace out, guys.